Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense comes onto the field first today.
Throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Under fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Oh, he's got some space.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Parker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Harris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Smalls. He's got it. Coming it out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions want to crank their tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Smalls. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the score. It gets 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. They get it up. And it pays off the sack at the 20. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think that sometimes instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And a pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now. Just take...
There we go. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Malls. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now on first down from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And that second sack of the day really epitomizes what Penn State linebackers are known for. Quick twitch playmakers.
Quick and fast. Now, that's what they always are at Penn State. They find those guys that are athletes that make plays all over the field. And right here, he's got a second sack on the day.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Parker. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to pivot away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It stalls. This time he's got his man.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Got
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Smalls. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. That's a fly. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there knocking that ball down on the 2nd down.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down this.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a play! Not only the interception, but a great return for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left, and it's blocked.
He's held the block back to back times.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. the coverage, got it deep downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot...
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Smalls. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Complete on the comeback. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Dropping back, it's Smalls. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He might want another play. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Parker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Oh, we dial up on second and a long way to go.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it falls in. Complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He wants to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Washington. They went for the big play, and boy, did pay off.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it up to 42.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.